Hello, hello. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me, Aries. Let's get into this. We are looking at a backdrop of the galaxy, the stars. So I wanted to ask, what is the message from the stars? How are the stars aligning? We have an Ace of Pentacles. We have the Action of Wands. It's funny because the Ace of Pentacles was the first card out in the Libra video I just released also. It's time to take a little bit of an adventure. It's time. You notice that this feels like an independent message so far. It feels like the stars are aligning and saying, hey, Aries, you could do something different. This is your chance to break away from the rest of the pack. This is your chance to just do something that's just for your own soul's needs, something you are feeling really energized and creative to do. Now, I will also say if this is the energy of divine masculine, and it is, um, somebody might be extremely passionate and really ready for love, really ready for a relationship, really ready. Mm, We have we have something where a character could be traveling pretty soon. This could be, hey Aries, heads up. Somebody could be coming right into your life. Somebody could be driving right into Aries' life. The universe might be sending Aries that little heads up, or it could be Aries could do this. But it says check the mailbox, especially the email, snail mail, because we have somebody who wants to arrive though, but they need to open up the letter to let them know that they're coming. So I don't know if this is Aries going to go see somebody. That's what it feels like. It feels like Aries is the one wanting to take the action, but it doesn't have to be. They could be a fire sign who wants to come toward the Aries. I just referenced the fact that I had a Libra story. And by the way, this fits closely with the Libra story, by the way. The same message, even though I'm using completely different cards, um, kind of came out. This looks like there's a chance to address the thing that has been a mess, the thing that has been stressing somebody out. Somebody's ready to just approach it head on and say, man, things got way out of whack and I've been losing sleep over all this time. We have some kind of like a poisonous spider. We have I don't know, this somebody wants to say an apology, somebody wants to come forward though. They want to actually say, I need to come see you. I'm in town. Can I stop by and see you? I'm going to be in the area on whatever date. I'm really passionate about doing this. I want to clear the air between us. This was wrong and it's bothered me. Can I please talk to you? It feels like that kind of a message. This could be a Libra trying to get the message to Aries, or this could be the Aries wanting to get the message to someone that they feel they've done wrong. We have the Fool, we have the Ten of Swords. There's this powerful desire to just go ahead and go for it, whatever the outcome is. I think that simply announcing I want to make this right, that was the leap of faith forward. If so, let me put it this way. The stars have this message that says now is a great time to change the outcome. Now I feel like the messages I've been getting tonight seem to keep having to do with people that want to clear the air. Whoever feels like they did wrong, whoever's been missing somebody, whoever has cared about somebody, and it's like, I don't want to be apart from somebody that I care about. I don't want to stay in silence. I don't want to be afraid to be vulnerable. I'd rather talk to you. I'd rather have you back in my life. I'd rather make things right. It feels like there's a lot of humbleness and a lot of genuine desires. And that seems to be the message that keeps coming up as a whole, at least tonight. This is it's really positive because whomever this is, and I really can't tell if this is Aries going to be the brave one to reach out to somebody, say, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to send a message, say, I'm going to be in town, or I could make time to come see you, or we could sit down and have lunch if you're amenable to it. Um, I really want to clean the air between us. I miss you. I think If this is Aries, Aries just send in the message and they're like, at least I'll know. If the person says, screw you, then it's over. It's done. They don't want me in their life. And then I can move on. I don't have to worry anymore about trying to fix anything because I already tried and they rejected it. It feels like, and this could be the reverse too. It could be that this person's going to try to reach out to Aries. They're going to get on their motorcycle and ride to Aries. It's funny because I know this is a motorcycle, but the ornate artwork on the body of the motorcycle, it actually looks almost like somebody might play a guitar also, because the shape of it actually is reminiscent of a guitar also. So I don't know, maybe somebody does both, rides a motorcycle, plays some guitar. They come across as, to me, this is a very masculine energy just because they're an action taker, but I'm also picturing that this is a masculine coming toward the Aries or reaching out to say they'd like to set things right. And they're not beating around the bush about it. They just want to go ahead and say, this is what I want. And then they wait and they watch. Will Aries respond to it? Will they read my message and ignore me, and they're putting me in my place, telling me it's over by not saying a word? What is the advice to Aries in this? If Aries is the one where the stars are aligned, that, if ever someone were going to be brave enough to reach out to Aries, and this is that heads up, hey, Aries, they're about to find the courage to do this. It kind of feels like then whatever Aries does next, there's a lot riding on this, because this is kind of like the only chance to reconcile if Aries wants to, because this person is willing to give Aries their peace and let this go if Aries doesn't want to respond to them. And the message here is the Magician in the reverse. The Magician upright is about manifesting. The Magician in the reverse is the fake. It's I'm not being truthful. So there is a little bit of a message about, hey, don't push away something and harbor heartbreak. If this would make Aries happy to hear from this person, then don't give the silent treatment and hunker down and say, oh, I don't want to talk to them. Oh my God, my heart is hurting so bad. Because of course I want to talk to them, but I'm still hurt. This says the only way to maybe clean out this hurt is to go ahead and maybe hear what they have to say. Now, keep in mind, the only reason I'm saying that is because this card says Aries shouldn't do something that is untrue. Now, if they don't want to hear from this person, no, that person only hurts me. I don't want to talk to them back. I don't want to talk to them. Then that makes total sense. But this makes me think Aries is going to have to dig into their heart and ask themselves, what do I really want? Two of Pentacles sideways says, I don't really know. That's the truth of it. I don't really know. Okay, universe, what's going to help Aries to try to sift through those emotions? 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is about, the blockage, the hostility. I'm sorry that this message is kind of calling the Aries out just a little bit in this. Please remember, these are fictional. I'm not calling you out, no matter who you are. But it's kind of calling the Aries out and saying, okay, Aries, if you're saying somebody, I don't want to talk to them, but I don't really know if I want to talk to them, then if you insist that I won't talk to them, even if they're reaching out with nice words or some kind of sincere desire to get this off their conscience and to course correct, and they actually really are putting in some serious effort to try to start anew, or at least to try to clear the slate with Aries, and Aries literally won't do it, even though they're saying, I don't know if I want to, but I'm not going to respond. That might be Aries wanting to win. I want to hurt them because they hurt me. And I don't know. I mean, the 5 is a card of change. So it says, if Aries were to feel that way, maybe change. It doesn't mean that they have to let this person in like, oh, that's petty, you shouldn't be like that. Because the very next card says Four of Pentacles. It says, it's okay if Aries does not want to talk to them. If Aries says, no, they've only hurt me, I don't think I should let them back in. That's okay, but make sure that the Aries does it for the right reason. A Four of Pentacles says, I am holding back and I am holding on to what is dear to me. It's too great a cost. It's too great a risk for me to let you back in because something happened that hurt me already. Some betrayal, some heartbreak. So no, you don't have access to me anymore. The only thing is the universe says, just know, do it for the right reason is what the encouragement is, which I kind of think is sensible, you know, because the thing that the universe of the stars are whispering to our Aries is, don't deny yourself the thing that you want. If you want this, let it come back in. Or if you don't want this, just identify why you say you don't want it. Is it to be mean, to try to hurt their feelings? Don't let that be your motive, because you could end up hurting yourself if you didn't really mean it. Instead, only reject or withhold if that's really what you want to do. And I think that's so sensible. The sun in the reverse, this still comes back to, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I can't see clearly what the outcome would be. Okay, let's change decks and just ask one more time. What's the grand message in all of this? Knight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. You know what the big message is, and I know this isn't going to give us an answer as to what Aries should do. Should Aries take them back? You know, that's not what we're getting here. But the grand message is, keep moving forward toward the things that will give us the greatest abundance in life. If we're done with an ex and they feel a bunch of remorse and we don't really care at this point, we don't need to waste our time thinking about them, stressing out about this, wondering if I should allow them back in, wondering if I need to respond to them. It doesn't have to be a big production. Move on. There's other fish in the sea. There's other people who make us happier. It's like, don't care. If they have stress and they're upset because they did me dirty in the past, that's their problem. If I don't want them back, I could care less if they're suffering over their own foolish mistakes. Oh well, sucks to be them. I'm moving on to better lovers, better happiness. Or if there is still a desire here, move as swiftly back into the mentality of, if I think there's a hope for this, if there's a chance, if there is unfinished business, and this is a chance to finish business or pick business up or correct things, then let's do that swiftly. Our knights are action takers, and this is like, act with passion in life. Do the things that are going to be pushing our lives toward the greatest abundance. And that's the real defining feature of this story is, what will Aries choose? Hopefully Aries' choices will be governed by, I want the greatest outcome. I want to be genuinely happy. What does that look like for me? Is it to talk to them again or to not talk to them again? Would I want to reconcile with them? Would I want to hear them out? Do I not want to reconcile, but maybe to clear the air with them? Whatever will give Aries the greatest path toward the greatest happiness, that maybe will help them decide what they are really going to do, so they don't cheat themselves out of an experience if they do still want this person. Best not to be belligerent. You know how they always say, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. I think that's applicable here. I'm not saying I think Aries would do that. I just think that's what the big message was. For a confusing situation, how does Aries move through it? By choosing whatever path, whatever action will give them the swiftest and greatest chances of having the best possible life that will be the most fulfilling. So anyway, I'm going to leave that one there. Actually, I liked that one. Thanks so much for giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, all that jazz. Thank you guys.